Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Leigh. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you are here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and Patreon members, and to let you know that I really do appreciate you. So for today, I have a timeless weekly spread for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also want to let you know that there is an extended available for this reading as well as for all the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal. I also take Zelle and Cash App. Or you can go join us over on Patreon and get access to all of my extendeds for one monthly price. The information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. Okay, so before we start, I got a Hidden Truth Oracle card. I wanted to see what your person wanted to tell you. We've got, I feel you even though we are apart. Okay, all right, here we go. This is for Sagittarius spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. The weekly timeless spread for Sagittarius spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Sagittarius spirit. It's a weekly timeless spread. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. All right. May I have a card to represent Sagittarius, please? Okay, and a card that represents their person, please. Okay, and a card to represent the energy between them. Okay, so Sagittarius, your overall energy for this week's reading is the Druid. The Druid is normally the Hierophant. So this is talking about marriage or a higher level of commitment. We're going to clarify to see what this is, okay? Then we've got the High Priestess under this. This talks about secrets. It can also speak on the fact that this connection is being divinely guided. And, you know, you could be taking, it's talking about you taking cues from spirit. It's Pisces energy. Then we've got the Six of Wands. So I feel like this is your person wanting to head towards victory and success after a long battle, this long battle to come together with you. And then we've got Equilibrium, which is your card. This is Sagittarius energy. This is normally Temperance. It's talking about the need for balance. Your person wants to reconcile with you, but they have to balance themselves out first, okay? Because with the Seven of Swords, we got deception going on, right? We got deception and secrets. So we got the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords, which can talk about, you know, secrets, things that need to come out. And I feel like for most of you, it is talking about how your person feels. But for some of you, there's a third-party situation with this Hierophant card, okay? And with the Ace of Shields, this is normally the Ace of Pentacles. Your person wants something long-term, stable, and committed with you, but they got some third-party issues they got to deal with that is it like a devil, like them bottling up their feelings. You may have a devil as well, okay? All right, so when it comes to the card that represents your energy, we have the Death card. So this is Scorpio energy. This is talking about, you know, you undergoing a transformation. Then for your person, we have the Strength card. This is speaking on, you know, them trying to build themselves up for this connection. And then the energy between the two of you is the Fool, okay? Wanting to take that leap of faith. All right, so what we're going to start with is the Druid. We're gonna clarify the Druid and talk more about it, okay? Why is the Druid here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got two clarification cards. We have the Moon and we've got the Five of Cups. Okay, so I've been getting this same storyline for a lot of signs, okay? I just got it. I just did Aquarius's reading. I had it for them. I'm getting it from you as well. With this Druid, like I said, this is normally representing the Hierophant, all right? This is like I said, Taurus energy, and it is talking about a higher level of commitment, but it's also a marriage card. So for some of you, this is not necessarily going to resonate with all of you. Your person is in some kind of something with somebody else, and that was why they didn't come towards you, okay? So I talked about this with Aquarius too, so I'm going to say the same thing for you. This is a good thing, all right? Hear me out. Hear what I'm saying. The reason why I'm saying that is because if this person was in something with somebody else and they didn't entertain something from you, even though they know that you're the one that they, you know, want to be with, then that's good, because that means this person can be trusted, because that means that when they get with you and somebody comes at them or tries to come at them, they're not going to hear it just like they didn't hear it with you. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Because you don't want somebody, because if the person is coming towards you and they in something with somebody else, it's going to cause you to question their character, right? So you got to look at it like that. Like I told you, find the beauty, find the positive thing in every instance of your life, and life will be easier. Okay? All right. So we've got 2 clarification cards. We're going to talk about the moon. So this is a secret. Okay? It's Pisces energy. So this person didn't want you to know this, or they think that you don't know it, but Spirit is telling it. Because like I said, Spirit's not going to tell you everything all the time. Okay? They're not going to tell you every single thing. You have to be at certain levels in this spiritual awakening for you to learn certain things, is what I feel like. And I feel like now you're prepared. You're in a proper headspace to find out about this. So that's why I feel like you're finding out about it. Let's try it again. That's why you're finding out about it now. All right. Then we got this 5 of Cups. So secretively, this is what Spirit is saying. Your person was married or in a long-term commitment. They since had heartbreak, breakup, separation from that connection, and they are doing this in secret. So it could be not that they're trying not necessarily hide it from you. It could just be that they're a private person and nobody knows that this is going on except for them and the other person. Okay? All right. So let me further clarify. We're going to pull an oracle card on this. Okay, so we got 2. We got Ladybug. So this is talking about, balance. Okay, wishes are coming true. So Spirit is saying you want this person, and now there's movement. Okay, if you've been doing what you're supposed to do, Sagittarius, this, ladybugs, they always talk about ladybugs. Like if a ladybug lands on you somewhere, it's like a symbol of good luck. So this card is talking about wishes coming true, like being happy, a vibrant, abundant life. All right. Then we've got the Bear. So I feel like this is like your boss energy, like you're bossing up. And I feel like your person's trying to do that as well. Because like I told you, you both have to stand in a place of power in order to navigate this particular connection, because it's spiritual. It's another level. It's like a 5th dimensional relationship. This is not a 3D relationship, even though for most of you, if you play your cards right, it will culminate into a relationship in the 3D. For, others of you, before it culminates into a 3D relationship, it starts as a 5D one. Okay? So this is, I feel like, just talking about both of you, bossing up, like getting your energy correct so that you can come together and have this reunion. Okay? All right. Now we're going to move forward and clarify the card that represents you. It's the Death card. Why is Death here, please, Spirit? Okay, 2 clarification cards. We have the Ace of Cups and we've got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is Scorpio energy. Okay, it's talking about the fact that the 2 of you had an ending. You want to reunite with this person. And it's also talking about the transformation you're going through. So like, I feel like this person here that's dead here is representing when the 2 of you had this false start. Okay, and now you're getting yourself together in order to come together to try it again. Okay, so we've got 2 clarification cards. Like, let me go back to this card. One thing I want to draw your attention to is the fact that everything here looks dark except for there's a light under this cauldron, and then look in the off in the distance, there's a light coming up here. There's a dawn. So that's the aspect. These are the aspects of the card that's talking about rebirth. So what was once dead is going to come back to life, is what Spirit is trying to tell you. So this connection, it had to die in the state that it was in, because it wasn't built on a stable or sound foundation. And so now it's about to come back to life, but it's going to be built on the proper foundation, the foundation it should have been built on to begin with. Okay. All right. So 2 clarification cards. We got the Ace of Cups and we got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then the Ace of Cups is a blessing from the universe. Okay. So I feel like this is talking about the fact that you want to rekindle this connection with your person if the two of you were together before, or you want to have a new relationship with them and you're wanting them to come forward, you know, to take a risk to come towards you with this love offer. Okay. Okay. Let's pull an oracle. Okay. So we've got the Chariot. This is Cancerian energy. This is talking about, you know, moving forward. You're wanting to head towards victory and success. You're ready to move all the obstacles that are standing in your way. You're ready to get rid of them. Okay. And then we've got a storm brewing, a sudden unexpected end. I feel like this is representing what happened in the past between the two of you when you had the false start. Okay. Or this unexpected end could be talking about the unexpected end your person had with this person in order to come towards you. Okay. All right. So these two things together, this is talking about, I feel like, freedom. You're freeing yourself up from who you used to be in order to head towards success in this connection. Okay. Oops, flipped over. Okay, now we're going to move forward and clarify strength. Why is the strength card here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got two clarification cards. We have the King of Cups and we've got the Six of Swords. So the King of Cups, the King of Cups is my Cancer card. It's a water sign or someone with a lot of water in the chart: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, let me go to the Strength card. So the Strength card represents your person. This is Leo energy. This is them trying to get their act together. Okay, they have gone through something. Either they're in the process, have already, or are about to walk away from a connection to come towards you. Okay, and then with the Strength card, they're building up their courage and inner strength in order to do that. They're trying to sit in their power in order to come from a place of power to do what they need to do. Okay, because you know breakups are not easy. Doesn't matter if you're done with the person or not. It's not going to be easy. It's not supposed to be. Okay, and let me say this. What you got to understand, I said this to Aquarius too, but I got to say this to you too. There are people that come in the comments and they tell me, you know, they're not going to be treated like an option. They don't want to be with this person because they don't want to be treated like an option. Okay, this is what I want you to understand. I understand what you're saying. I'm in total agreement. Nobody should want to be treated like an option, right? But what you got to understand too is that if you didn't have the energy, if you weren't carrying that type of energy to be, you know, to not love yourself or not be at the point that you need to be at, there's no way this person would have been able to come in and treat you like anything other than what they should treat you like. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. We are all going through this. We are all falling short of the way that we should have the way that we should be when it comes to how we feel about ourselves. And it doesn't make you a bad person. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying any of those things, but I'm saying there's a certain level that Spirit wants you to be at so that you can reap the benefits of all the things in your life that you want to have. But in order for you to get there, you got some subconscious mindsets going on. So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Those that keep saying, I'm not going to be treated like an option by anybody, I got you. But what you got to understand too is that it's out of your control if you are not in the mind space subconsciously where you need to be. You can say you don't want to get treated like an option all you want to in the conscious. But if your subconscious mind is not together, then yeah, that's what's going to happen, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. And you have to understand with this too, this was supposed to happen. You were supposed to get treated like this to wake you the fuck up. That's why it happened. All right? Let's be honest, because you know I'm not going to sugarcoat. You know I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm going to always tell you the truth. This was supposed to happen because there was a trajectory, Sagittarius, that you were on that it wasn't going anywhere nice. Okay? Let's just be honest. And so you signed a contract with this person on the other side before you came over here that specific things were supposed to happen. So who's to say that it wasn't in the contract that this person was supposed to be with somebody when you came together? Okay? Because the false start happened for a reason. You got to go back and think about that. You got to ask yourself, Sagittarius, what were my beliefs about myself at that time when all of this stuff started? Okay? Because it was something going on. All right. It was something going on because the everything wasn't falling into place for you. So you had some stuff going on, even if you didn't consciously know what it was. And so what I'm trying to get you to see is that it's not them. It's your thinking that has to change. Your thoughts about yourself subconsciously, not consciously, because we all consciously are saying good things about ourselves. Okay? If not, that's a different video on a different day. But we all don't want to be treated like options. Consciously, nobody wants abuse. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that if something has happened to you in the past and your subconscious mind took it a certain way, subconscious mind is like I said, a 5 or 6 year old kid. It's like it sees something happen and it makes whatever assumption it does, and then it's in there until you get it out, until you root it out. And it's going to play out every time you get close to something that's resembling whatever your subconscious has in its mind or in your mind. It's just going to play out that way without you even realizing it. That's why this person sabotaged the relationship. Okay. For those of you where there isn't a third party, where your person is not walking away from somebody, they got their own stuff. They got their own shit in their subconscious that they got to deal with, because on some level, they don't feel like they deserve to have somebody love them unconditionally. Because if they did, then they wouldn't have been doing the things that they were doing as well. Like I'm telling you, it's on both sides. But you have to realize nobody can come in and treat you any kind of way if your mind is in order. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. And like I said, you're not a bad person. You are not your actions. You are not all of this other stuff. You're good people. But what you have to understand is the way this world works. It's what you ultimately think about yourself on a subconscious level. It has nothing to do with conscious. Because if it did, none of us would be here. I wouldn't be reading these cards and you wouldn't be watching this video. So that's what I want to get you to understand. Because like I said, we can talk all day about consciousness and yeah, I want this and I'm not, I'm not accepting that and I'm not this, I'm not that. But until you dig deep, baby, and you go down in there and get the stuff that you don't see, the stuff that's playing out in your outer world that you have been blind to or in denial about, that's when you're going to see change. That's why I tell you, what is going on outside of you, that's treating the symptom. You're not treating the actual issue, the actual problem. You have to start from where that belief begins. Like I told you, if you got one belief that you're not good enough, or you're not chosen, or you're not worthy, or nobody picks you, or there's always somebody else. If you have those types of beliefs, it's going to play out in every area. It's not just your love life. Like I told you, you'll have problems in finances. You'll have problems at your job. You'll have problems in all types of relationships, your family relationships. I mean, just all types of things. But it's your subconscious beliefs. If you believe at your core, that you for damn sure ain't gonna be treated like no option, you never would have been. That's the point I'm trying to get you to understand. And I'm trying to get you to that point subconsciously so that this don't happen no more. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Okay? So you got to see what is happening, because the conscious mind is not running the show. It's the subconscious mind. It's what's making you breathe, what's making you blink, what's making you think certain thoughts. And if you coming from core beliefs that are not 100% for you, then you're going to be thinking crazy thoughts. I don't believe, I don't deserve that. Why would this person choose me, or if they do some shit? Yeah, that's what always happens. If you coming from them type of beliefs, then yeah, you're going to see it play out in your life. And like I said, you don't have to believe what I'm telling you, what Spirit is telling me to say to you. All you got to do is look at your life and see what's happening. But you have to go within to address the stuff. You can't fix it from the outside. Because if we could do that, we would all be in a different place, I feel like. Because that's conscious. Trying to fix it from the outside, that's doing conscious shit. We're not focusing on that. We're focusing on the subconscious. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Okay? All right. So, like I said, with the Strength card, your person is trying to build themselves up from the bottom up. I feel like they're taking a look at the things that they need to change, and they're trying to fix those things, because like I said, if they walking away from this connection, I feel like they're in a good space, because this is when hindsight is 20/20, and you're able to go back and see what you did to contribute to the breakdown of the connection versus what the other person did as well. Okay. All right. So we got these two clarification cards. We got the King of Cups and the Six of Swords. So the King of Cups is, like I said, it's Cancer, but it could be a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their charts, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And then the Six of Swords. Okay. Your person wants to heal this connection. They want to move forward with you, but they have to balance themselves out first. They have a lot of love to give you, but they have to learn how to control their emotions, accept what they can't change, and balance out both sides of their personality. Okay, the masculine and the feminine. Okay, let's get the oracle. Okay, so we've got mice. So your person's going through a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of fear, a lot of nagging thoughts, because think about it. They're like on the hot seat right now because they walked away from somebody, or, you know, are walking away from somebody, and they're worried that when they try to come back towards you, they're not going to get the warm reception that they want to get. But this has to do, you know, this is part of the thing that they got to learn too. They got to learn stuff too, that there are consequences for your actions. Okay. All right. So now we're going to move forward and clarify the Fool. Why is the Fool here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got two clarification cards. We got the Tower and we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so the Fool is an energy between the both of you. So both of you want to take a leap of faith. You both want to start over in this connection, right? And so this is what I'm trying to get you to understand, is that in this type of relationship, Sagittarius, this is next level, okay? I tell you this all the time. This is not a regular relationship that you can find, you know, with anybody, you know, any day or whatever. It's not like that. You're, like I said, this is something you planned on the other side. This person is the other half of your soul. The both of you mirror each other. It's a lot of different things. It's a spiritual connection. So it requires spiritual growth for you to get there. Okay. And so you have to understand that anytime you want something new in your life, you have to change who you are in order to have it. Because if you were sitting in the energy to have it, you would already have it. Okay. So you want this. It's going to require growth, and growth don't always feel good. Okay. It don't always feel good. Just like when you go through the dark night of the soul, it's a death. It's the ego death, and death doesn't feel good. We know that's not just the word, just the description of that. It's not going to feel good neither. So you have to go through this in order to get, you know, what you want. If this was a fly-by-night thing, some regular thing you could have any other way, you wouldn't need to listen to this. You could just go and do the regular things you would normally do to get into a connection with somebody, and just go ahead and do that, right? But the fact that those things aren't working should tell you something. It should tell you that this is not normal. Like I was telling Aquarius, this is like the equivalent of going from a fast food job to a corporate job. Okay, you don't dress the same, you don't have the same mindset, you don't do the same things, it's not the same type of environment, and you have to understand that. So you're trying to go from being in regular everyday connections to having something higher level, where you and this person have so many things in common. You vibe on a lot of different levels, and it's a spiritual connection. It's like divinely guided. It's like a blessing from God. So for you to have this stuff, it's going to require different movements. Just like you can't think in a fast food mindset and work at corporate, you can't think in an everyday relationship mindset and have this type of connection, a twin flame connection. Same thing. So that's what I'm trying to get you to see. You have to understand. You have to become the type of person that is able to have this type of relationship, to have it and sustain it. Because I don't want you to go into something and the person is there for a little while and then they're gone. Because if you can't sustain this, they won't stay. I'm telling you straight up right now. They will not stay. They'll be there with you for a little while and then they'll be gone. So I'm trying to show you how to get to that point where you can be in the energy you need to be in, and you continue to sustain it so that the two of you can have a stable connection. Okay. All right. So the two clarification cards for the Fool, we have the Tower and we have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then the Tower is Scorpio energy. So a lot of you may be dealing with Scorpios or have Scorpio placements. So what this is saying is that the both of you want to take this leap of faith. All right. When you decide to do so, it is going to cause a tower moment. Because like I told you, this connection was not built on a firm and solid foundation. That is why it fell apart in the beginning. That's why there was a false start. Because you were sitting on assumptions and negative beliefs, okay? And negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and so was your person. So this tower moment is going to tear down all of that stuff so that you can come out in the proper mindset, because the both of you see each other as the one, and you want something long-term, stable, and committed. But it's going to require a shakeup of things for you to become, you to become who you need to be, and your person as well. Okay. All right. So let me pull this oracle card. Okay. So we've got Justice, Libra energy. So like I said, we started with the Hierophant, which for some of you, this card is talking about marriage, and we got Justice at the end, which can either talk about wanting to balance the situation out, or it can be talking about divorce. So for some of you, that's what this is talking about, whether it's you going through this divorce, your person, or it could be the both of you as well, because it's a collective reading. Okay. So what you're going through, this is what you're supposed to be going through. I see that there is movement in this situation, however small it is. And then this is the thing too. Don't be looking at what's happening in the 3D. Don't be worrying about that. Just focus on what you need to do. Do what Spirit is telling you to do. And like I said, you trust me, you're going to get where you need to go. But you got to have patience. You have to take your hands off of it. You have to understand that this is not a situation where you're going to be able to navigate it and manipulate it like you can other things, is what I'm saying. Okay. So you just got to realize that. You have to realize that, and just take your hands off of it and let it be. Okay. Because like I said, if you do what you're supposed to do, it's going to move in the direction you want it to. Okay. All right. So now we're going to pull these Romance Angel Oracle cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. So you got two cards. The first one says, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Be as positive about this connection as you can. Okay. Like I said, don't pay attention to what you see in the 3D. I don't care what you see. You have to know 100% within you that this is going to work out the way that you want it to. Okay. I don't care what you see. I don't care what your person says, whatever. That's why I tell y'all, don't even entertain it. Just focus on you. Okay. Then we've got release your ex. That's what Spirit is telling you. The time has come to clear your energy. So you got to let this person go and focus on you. Because like what do they tell you? If you release something, you let it go and it's meant for you, it's going to come back, right? But like I said, this is destined. So you have to trust. This is about trust. It's like I said, it's not just about trusting yourself and the other person. It's about trusting Spirit. Okay. You wouldn't be in this situation if Spirit didn't want you to have this relationship. If Spirit didn't want you to have what you want. But you have to comply with the way that you need to go about it to get it. Okay? All right. So, as I told Aquarius, I am developing a course. I'm working on it now, where I'm going to show y'all how to get to where you need to get to, how to be in the energy and sustain it, so on and so forth, so you can get the person that you want to get. If you want to be among the first to know, if you go down in the description box and just take the email address that I have for the extendeds and just send me an email and say I'm interested. I'm going to put you on a list so that when it comes out, you'll be the first to have the information for it. Okay. There was a third card that flipped over, Sagittarius, that I just saw. That's been happening a lot today. And it's finances and career. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So, okay, let me just say this. If this is if this is the situation with you where your person is divorcing or leaving somebody, a long-term commitment or something like that, this card could represent them. Okay, because A lot of people, you know, that when you go through a divorce, sometimes it could bankrupt you. It's a lot of different scenarios. But if you're separating money and that type of thing, this could be what this is talking about if it's not you. Okay. But like I said, it could represent you as well. All right. I just wanted to make sure I said that. Okay. All right. So Sagittarius, if this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. We're going to, you know, further discuss the connection from your person's viewpoint. The extended information is in the description box below. I'd like to thank you all for your thumbs up. Have a good day or night, and we out.